Men's. I want to talk about the men's 15. Did you watch this men's 15?
I'm gonna be honest. I watched no track this weekend. I know it's my job to watch track, but I found myself in a daze of watching 8 straight basketball games in a row. Unfortunately.
Let Let me tell you. Let me tell you what happened in this men's
Okay,
1500.
paint the picture for the people who didn't watch it.
Well,
Paint it.
so the announcers mentioned something that we had talked about before, where this was like strength on strength on strength with Ingebrigtsen, Hoare, McSwain, three guys who can race extremely aggressively from the front. Eric Swinski did a pretty good job rabbiting, but then Ingebrigtsen was left at the front, and I think because of the weather, Hoare and McSwain were content to just sit behind him. So credit to Ingebrigtsen, he led from a long way out, but Hoare latched on and just stayed behind him, but just didn't have that one little extra push in the home stretch to get past him. But still, 336.2 to 336.58. McSwain a stride back there. I mean, Oliver Hoare, just, I mean, he's made such tremendous strides in the last year or so. It's kind of remarkable that he's sticking his nose in there and doing what he's done. Obviously, this is a great, what we expect in terms of a debut from Ingebrigtsen, but Hoare did not make it easy on him at all. I thought the time could have been faster if Hoare played the role of the almost that second rabbit. But what he did was the smart strategy, which was let Jakob be aggressive, use Jacob's natural instincts to his advantage, and try to get past him. He just didn't have enough. But Hoare is a gamer, man. He sticks his nose in there, so credit to him.
Yeah, I mean, I think I said in the pod before this race, like if he can like be in that conversation late in the race, that's like a good sign of where he can be when it comes to a Tokyo final. And he was point 0.1 behind Jakob with 100 meters to go. So he was in
Yep.
the conversation. And yeah, it's a great race all around for I mean, we haven't seen I guess the most recent the most we haven't seen that many NCAA stars like be this good internationally this quick out of college. I would say. I mean, you probably count on like one hand. You have Centro. You have probably Chris O'Hare was pretty good, but not Chris O'Hare was never this good. I don't think. Josh Kerr, who is kind of he's like in the same category as Oliver Hoare right now, but maybe I would start thinking that Oliver Hoare is surpassed what Kerr is right now. But it's not many, right? I mean, can you think of any other NCAA groomed 1500-meter stars?
Are you talking about just on the men's side?
Yeah, on the men's side.
No, and I think with Hoare, it was interesting, right? He upsets Kerr in 18, right?
Yeah.
But then didn't win another title, right? Loses indoors. Then 19, it's all about
Lose to
Nagus and
Yard. Yeah.
Kiprotich, yeah, in that
Yeah.
final stretch. Now, Hoare never really had a bad race. He was always in the mix, and he was very versatile. He would be way up there in cross country and really good in 1500s. But I didn't see him I didn't watch him in 2019 thinking this guy is going to be a medal contender in 2021. I didn't see it at all because he wasn't winning NCAA races. So why would you jump all the way to, hey, this guy can be a tenth of a second behind Jakob Ingebrigtsen if he's getting beat by collegiate fields? So, I mean, credit to him. I think what's happening is his versatility and all the tools that he had in college is getting getting completely funneled in the direction of the 1500. So he can just solely focus on that 1500, and you're seeing the benefit of just this really, really strong skill set over a variety of events, a variety of different seasons, indoor, outdoor, and cross country, and that's what's bearing fruit. I think he's right with Kerr. I think if Kerr was racing in these meets, I think he's capable of the same things. I mean, remember Kerr ran some crazy times from the front last year, so I see them as similar in that respect. But right now, Hoare is running like a man possessed. And it brings up an interesting thing. Mick Byrne tweeted this this weekend. Athletics Australia. He asked, what more does he need to do? Because they're not going to have the trials there in Australia. So basically, Hoare has been on this audition process for the last month or so. And I think what McBurn is basically saying is, this is his college coach, basically saying, hey, can we stop this now so he can get like prepared? Because otherwise he's going to burn himself out trying to make the team that when he gets to Tokyo, he's not going to have as good of a chance as if he gets named to the team and can fully prepare.
Is that a result? Is that the Diamond League? So Athletics Australia is pointing out the 9th place Gregson over Oliver Hoare, who got second in that race.
Well, it says show the thread. Click on the whole thread here, and then we can figure it out. Maybe they were mentioning every Aussie in the race. I mean, there was a lot of Aussies in this race. Gregson, Ramsden, McSwain, and Oliver Hoare.
Yeah. Okay. I was wondering, it's kind of weird to only point out the 9th place guy and not your best.
You got to look at the whole thread.
Yeah,
got to look at the whole thread. There he is. There he is. They were giving him some love there. But yeah, beating McSwain, right? Because before this, I would have had him second. But now when you're beating McSwain, you're beating the guy in Australia. He's on the team. I don't think you should decide your team this way, but I get it because of travel and different people in different countries and this year being weird. You're going to name your team. Oliver Hoare should be on the team. Let's just say that point blank, straight up. It's very clear what he's done over this last month, right? He is a medal threat. He is Australia's medal threat in this event. I think McSwain is a very good runner as well, too. I think McSwain could be in a medal threat in the 15 and 5, but there's no scenario where Oliver Hoare should be excluded from the Aussie team. And if they are going to name a team, they should do it now, to Mick Byrne's point.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think he's going to be on the team. I don't think I think it's more Aussie telling him now versus waiting. Is the right? Because there's nothing more. There's nothing 3 other Aussies can do that's going to be better than what Oliver Hoare is doing right now.
Yeah. What's his like? Look at Oliver Hoare's season from this time. 3:36 isn't one of his best times, but he's a 10th behind, 2/10 behind Jakob Ingebrigtsen. I mean, like that's an incredible result. And anybody watched that race, you're looking at it and you're thinking, okay, this is a guy who belongs. It wasn't like Jakob was playing around out there. He was running hard and he beats McSwain too. So, I mean, his season, we could put it up here. Yeah. 333, 2 wins, one at Hayward, one at Mount Sac, and then a 336 great runner up. And then you go to indoor season, a 332.
Yeah.
There's not many people in the world who can do that. And I mentioned before, we're going to talk tiers again. There's the Cherry and Ingebrigtsen, and then there's a whole bunch of people who are vying for that 3rd through 12th ranking in the world right now, and Hoare is one of them.
That's right, man. That's right. Anything else happen interesting at this meet?
Well, you love the steeple,